Well, what we've got here is the new design ProMaxx 200 Max cylinder head. Now, y'all watched all my videos last year on the ProMaxx 200 head. The main thing, and pretty much the only thing they changed on this deal, other than the beautiful new etched logo, which, man, that's just too cool. I like the way they did that, is the roof area. What they had done, remember when we had sawed the head in sections, which I'm going to be showing you that, the only area that I complained about was I'd have liked a little bit more meat on the roof. Well, Mr. Collins had called his vendor, or his caster, the man that makes the aluminum heads, the foundry, and he had them add 100 thousandths more meat starting from the back of the rocker rail all the way where the valve seat and beyond. So the whole thing is raised up pretty much from valve cover to valve cover edge 100 thousandths high, so that you can now take this head and turn it into a 200 raised runner and have plenty of meat, no problem. And we're going to be showing you that in just a minute as I hook up the Brezinski plates to it and start carving. It just so happened that I had a customer that wanted a set of these in 200 raised runner, and as it worked out, I actually drove down there, picked these up, and come back the same night that the customer had called and wanted to do this. It was that important to get it out because I had an opportunity to be able to show the 200 raised runner, and it actually happened. So let's go take a look at some of the meat we're going to be digging up out of the roof, but let's get some close-ups on it first. First, what we want to look at is let's take a look exactly at what ProMaxx done. A good example is the cutaway here. These are the cutaways from the original video, which I believe ProMaxx even used this at their last PRI show meet on display. But let's take a look at what they did. Basically, they went and started right here at this corner and come up 100 thousandths. Came all the way across, raised that 100. This right here is left the same height. This would be the boss for the screw-in studs. Continued the 100 rise up. Came down here, brought the spring pocket up. Not quite 100. I think the spring pocket they bought up 60 thousandths. Raised it up and come on up all the way to here. Now, that means that you're going to be able to come up to here because they raised that up that extra 100 and get all the way to the crevice and maybe even a little bit beyond and come straight across, and you're going to be able to start back here and bring that turkey all the way up. That was the only problem and flaw that I found with the head, but that is from a raised port perspective. Now, while most companies will take and they'll make two different heads, ProMaxx is making you one head, one size fits all. And I mean, that's great. So if you want to run it in standard port, you could. Then later on, if you want more power, you take the same damn heads and come all the way up. That's what I call catering to the customer, because you're letting them have the choice with a single head to do whatever you want to do to it. And that's the way it should be. So that right there just shows you that extra 100 all the way across. All of the new Max 200 heads all have the 200 raised runner. So as we back up and look, you can just see, I can anyway because I've done quite a few of these, the area in the top of the roof that's got the extra meat to do something with. But we've actually got the ability now, because timing would have it, somebody wanted a set of these done for a 427 small block, and they need all the power they can get, and we needed a, as he quoted, an AFR killer. Well, I think he's got it here. There should be no problem toppling those numbers. All right, so let's get it ready, and let's scribe it and cut it and raise them up.